Hello and welcome to our video about the 1792 quarter dollar, one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. This coin is highly sought after by collectors and numismatists alike, and today we'll be discussing its history and value. The 1792 quarter dollar is a silver coin that was produced in the United States during the early days of the country's minting operations. It was one of the first coins authorized by the U.S. government under the Mint Act of 1792, and it was produced in a limited quantity of just over 6,000 pieces. Due to its rarity and historical significance, the 1792 quarter dollar is highly sought after by collectors and investors. In fact, a well-preserved example of this coin can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. So why is the 1792 quarter dollar so valuable? Well, there are a few factors at play. First and foremost, its rarity plays a major role. Only a limited number of these coins were ever produced, and many of them were lost or melted down over time. In addition, the 1792 quarter dollar is a symbol of America's early days as a nation. It represents the country's commitment to building a strong and stable monetary system, and it was a key part of the country's efforts to establish itself as a world power. Overall, the 1792 quarter dollar is a fascinating and valuable piece of American history. Whether you're a collector or just interested in the country's early days, this coin is definitely worth learning more about. Also known as the world's first silver coin, this coin is a rare and valuable piece of American history that has fascinated collectors and numismatists for centuries. The 1792 quarter dollar was created at a time when the United States was still a young nation, just a few years after the American Revolution. The coin was designed by the famous American statesman and inventor, Thomas Jefferson, who was serving as the Secretary of State at the time. Jefferson's design for the 1792 quarter dollar was based on the principles of classical art and architecture, which he had studied extensively during his time in France. The front of the coin features a bust of Liberty, with flowing hair and a Phrygian cap, while the reverse side depicts an eagle with outstretched wings. The 1792 quarter dollar was minted in Philadelphia, which was the capital of the United States at the time. The coin was made of 89.24% silver and 10.76% copper, with a total weight of 6.74 grams. The 1792 quarter dollar was not only the first silver coin to be minted in the United States, but it was also the first coin to bear the inscription United States of America. This was a significant milestone in the history of the young nation, as it signaled the beginning of a new era of independence and sovereignty. Today, the 1792 quarter dollar is a rare and valuable piece of American history, with only a few hundred specimens known to exist. Collectors and numismatists from around the world are willing to pay top dollar for this historic coin, which represents the birth of a nation and the spirit of freedom and democracy that it embodies. And that concludes our video on the history of the 1792 quarter dollar, the world's first silver. We're going to be discussing one of the most important coins in American history, the quarter dollar 1792 coin. More specifically, we're going to be focusing on its diameter and height, and what makes this coin so unique. So, without further ado, let's get started. Background: the quarter dollar 1792 coin was one of the very first coins produced by the United States Mint. It was designed by Robert Scott, who was also responsible for designing several other early American coins. The coin features a bust of Liberty on the front, and an eagle on the back, along with the denomination 25C. This coin was produced in both silver and copper, with the silver version being the most valuable and sought after by collectors. Diameter: so, let's first talk about the diameter of the coin. The quarter dollar 1792 coin has a diameter of 27 millimeters, or roughly 1.06 inches. This was a standard size for quarter dollars at the time, and is still the size used today for modern quarter dollars. However, what makes this coin unique is that it was one of the very first coins to be produced by the United States Mint, and it set the standard for all future coins to come. Height: now let's move on to the height of the coin. The quarter dollar 1792 coin has a height of 2 millimeters, or roughly 0.08 inches. This is a relatively thin coin compared to modern coins, which are typically thicker to prevent wear and tear. However, the quarter dollar 1792 coin was made of silver, which is a soft metal, and was not designed for circulation. Instead, it was produced as a commemorative coin to celebrate the birth of the United States Mint. Conclusion. So, in conclusion, the quarter dollar 1792 coin is a truly unique and important coin in American history. Its diameter and height may seem small and insignificant, but they set the standard for all future coins to come. This coin represents the birth of the United States Mint and the beginning of American coinage. It's a piece of history that every numismatist should have in their collection. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.